Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Bachelor After Show YouTube Live. We are back on my channel to discuss hometowns tonight on The Bachelor. We missed last week on live. Last week was the only week I didn't do it all season. I felt like last week there just really wasn't much going on. I also was just kind of burnt out and tired. So I didn't make it last week, but I'm back this week. I will be back tomorrow to discuss the Women Tell All, and I will also be back next week for the finale. I didn't check the schedule, but it looks like next week's finale is probably going to be 3 hours, and then that will be the end of it on Monday. So the season is over. It's literally over. Hi, Anna. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Kathy. If you guys are here in the live chat, definitely let me know your thoughts as we continue on to talk about the episode. And if you missed this live chat, as always, it will be saved. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hello. I did miss you guys. I really did. Let's talk about tonight's episode of Hometowns. So we're down to Charity, Ariel, Katie, and Gabby. No shocker here. I think that originally I always thought Charity was going to get third place. But after all of the rumors about Charity being the Bachelorette and the fact that The Bachelor posted on social media a TikTok of all of the girls for the Women Tell All and Charity was there, it became very obvious that Charity was going to be eliminated tonight. And I mean, I didn't think she was going to win anyway. Like I said, I always thought she was going to get third. Also, I got my nails done. They're black. I haven't got my nails done in like 2 years. But I really just my friend Molly was like, I'm going to get my nails done, doing a comment. I was like, all right. Because I've been wanting black nails for a minute just to see it. And I got the gel, which is it was like $46. When if you get the original, whatever it's called, it's $26. But the gel is supposed to last longer. So these nails are gonna last like a few weeks and they're like really good nails. Thank you and eat it too. Your nails look nice, Zach. I was just typing as you said that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of my nails. Okay, let's talk about the hometown. So Gabby's was first in Vermont. Wasn't it kind of uneventful? I feel like nothing really happened. I don't even remember what they did. Do you guys remember what they did? I felt like her family seemed normal. They seemed kind. They seemed great. I like Gabby, but I actually thought that this week, in regards to Gabby and Zach, their connection almost just felt a little stale to me. And I don't know if it's just because he's so obsessed with Katie and that's just so obvious, but it kind of felt like she just no longer was even a competition at this point. Like, even watching the episode, it's just so clear every single date that he is into Katie most. Like, for real. Like, there's no competition. Like, usually in the past, even if we know the winner in advance, like, usually there is 2 or 3 really strong connections where it still feels like a competition. But in regards to tonight's episode, and honestly the past couple of weeks, it just is so obvious that he's going to pick Katie. And I know that it's his job to go on dates and be the Bachelor, and obviously that's what he has to do. But it's just watching it for weeks and weeks and weeks, it's just so clear that Katie is his person, at least for now. Who knows if they're actually going to last. And E2 it says it's a bit boring. Kayla S says all that happened was trying maple syrup. Yeah, they tried the maple syrup. Have you guys ever been to Vermont? So my uncle, our family, we had a ski house in Vermont growing up. So I used to go every single year, multiple times a year, we would go skiing. I grew up in a ski family. So I started skiing when I was 3. So I've been to Vermont so many times. And whenever we would do the road trip from Long Island to Vermont, we would always stop in Massachusetts. There was the NBA Hall of Fame because I had a straight brother, but I also liked basketball growing up. And we would watch The Simpsons. You guys know The Simpsons? And they filmed The Simpsons in Springfield. So we would always stop there halfway. And then it's 4, maybe 5 hours to Vermont. And Vermont is a really beautiful place to ski. But other than that, there's really nothing going on there. One of the Bachelor accounts put up a poll, which hometown would you want to go to most? New York, Georgia, Texas, and Vermont. And I actually voted on the poll. I voted for Georgia. Even though I've been to all 4 of those states already, I'm from New York, so I didn't want to pick New York. I didn't want to pick Vermont because there's nothing going on. I was I was really thinking about this. And then I just went to Texas. I actually went to Austin, which some of you guys might know, in November for Thanksgiving. I went with my friend Alexis and I stayed with her family. So that's why I picked Georgia. Even though I've been to Georgia a couple times before, I still felt out of the 4, if I had to pick where I wanted to go, it would be Georgia. at least go back. Connor says, I'm going to New York tomorrow. Oh my God, have the best time. Hi, Marlena, how are you? Yeah, so I thought Gabby's, hometown was just uneventful, very unmemorable. Seems like a sweet, just like normal family, right? The next date was Ariel. We love Ariel. We've all loved Ariel. I've seen a lot of fans online saying that they really want Ariel to be the Bachelorette, even though we're like 90% sure it's going to be Charity. You really never know until it's like actually on TV or in like, a public magazine, whatever, until they like actually announce it. So a lot of people are rooting for Ariel, and I love Ariel, and I'm also like half Jewish, so it's fun to see like her background. It's fun to see her in New York. Her family was just not having it. What did they ask? Like what her birthday was, what her sign was, like whatever they asked her, and Zach just had nothing to say. Maybe it was the editing, but I don't even know because like he just seemed so awkward. At this point, it's just like he knows he's not picking Ariel. So it's like, how awkward is it for Zach to have to lie to Ariel's family and be like, yeah, she's great, like whatever he says, right? Like, yeah, she's so cool. I might be able to see her. Like, no, you're picking Katie, and it's your job to be the Bachelor. Zach is literally getting paid to be the Bachelor. He has to go on hometown dates. We have seen, I think it was Rachel last season, the Bachelorette, right? Or Gabby. Gabby only did 3 hometowns. And I think the reason she got away with doing 3 hometowns is because there was already 2 Bachelorettes. So that's already like 7 hometowns. But didn't they do it 2 different nights? I don't remember. But like Zach has to do 4 hometowns. So he literally, as the Bachelor, has to lie to these parents and be like, pretend that he's much more into them than he is. It's just part of the game. It's what he signed up for. MC says, do you think they could do a double season like they did with Katie and Michelle? Both Ariel and Charity deserve it so much. I know, and I would have loved to see Ariel be the Bachelorette, but unfortunately, I just don't think they're going to do that. I feel like we would have heard about that already. I mean, you never know, right? But I don't really think they're going to do that. Also, if you guys are just joining live, we have the live chat open. I'm reading your questions, reading your comments. We can talk about anything you want, but we're going to talk about the episode, obviously. But please give this video a thumbs up if you're signed in. If you have not given this video a thumbs up yet, do that. Okay, so love Ariel. The connection's just not there. Do you think Rachel will ever date Avon? No, I do not. Marlena says Zach is sexually attracted to Ariel. How he looked at her when he had COVID. Ooh. Well, I also think that because this season is so uneventful, they're trying to like use the teasers to like tease fantasy week is like this week that Zach might have sex and like make it this whole thing that I just like don't think it's gonna be. I don't think that the finale is gonna be eventful, guys. I think the finale is gonna be just as boring as the whole season's been. I think that there truly is no storyline, there's no story arc, there's no nothing. Nothing. So Charity's hometown date was super cute. I like really like Charity. Like I know a lot of people are like she doesn't have the biggest personality. How is she going to be the Bachelorette? Like I hear you, I see that, but I really think she's so likable. She comes from a good family. She has a good heart. She's classy. She's put together. Like I do think she'll be a decent Bachelorette. Obviously, it would have been better, I think, if there was like Susie or I don't know anyone else, but like someone from the past that we already knew that like had a following that we like fell in love with just because this season is so low. So, but I mean, out of the girls from this season, I think that Charity is great. Like, she is great. So I'm here for her being the Bachelorette. Like, what else do we have at this point? Like, The Bachelor has just gone downhill. The show's gone downhill. They're not giving us much. It's just not the same excitement and drama. So it's just like, you got to just take what you can get. And Charity's not a bad choice. I thought her hometown date went really well. I mean, I think it's obvious that Zach, wasn't in love with her, right? So let's talk about Katie's date. I would love to see an Asian Bachelorette too, Laura. I really think we deserve an Asian Bachelorette. We've never had one before. We almost had one with Kayla Quinn, but then they ended up picking JoJo. I don't know when we'll ever get an Asian Bachelorette, if we will. Literally no idea. But hopefully that happens soon. Either way, I think it's great that we're having more diversity. Charity will be the 4th, if she gets announced, the 4th Black Bachelorette after Tayshia, Rachel, and Michelle, or Rachel, Tayshia, then Michelle. So then it will be Charity, as long as it's still her. And it seems like based on the preview tomorrow, they're actually going to like knock on Charity's door. That's what Jesse Palmer looked like and announce her as the Bachelorette. They're not going to do it at the Women Tell All. It seems like they'll probably do it at the end of the episode. And then I saw online that on Good Morning America, the Bachelorette's going to have their first interview. So if Charity's announced we'll hear her first exclusive interview on Thursday on GMA. And then she'll be like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait to find love and like all those, cheesy things. But I think Charity's real. I think that she is authentic. I noticed that she went private on Twitter. I don't know if that means anything. Maybe she doesn't want to get any backlash because I feel like that's kind of why sometimes people go private, or maybe they're trying to like keep her like having a low profile in some regards. I think Demi would be a great bachelorette, having men and women, but it doesn't. They're not going to pick her. Like it's just not going to be Demi. I don't think MC. I don't think Zach's breaking his fantasy pack with anyone. I could be wrong. I don't know spoilers, but I just think that they're teasing a bunch of things for no reason. Let's talk about Katie's one-on-one date. So they walked around Austin, which is such a beautiful city. So I guess Zach lives in Austin. I think his family's from California and then he moved to Austin. Katie already lives in Austin. I guess she was setting up her apartment. This is why we need boyfriends in life. Like, this is literally why we all need a boyfriend, because Zach is literally putting together her apartment. Do you not know? Like, I was so jealous. Do you know that I have a mirror in my apartment that fell like 6 months ago? And I have not found a boyfriend to hang it up for me. And I don't know how to hang it up. And there are things that I literally do not know how to do around my house and around my apartment, that I would literally have a boyfriend or hire a boyfriend just to help me around the house with like the littlest things, lifting things, hanging things up, just like whatever. Like, Katie is literally so lucky to have Zach. So he set her up. Their connection's so natural. It's seamless. They're literally in sync. Katie and Zach are going to be together. Will they last forever? I don't know. But is he going to pick her? Yes. And that's just like a fact at this point. Their connection's so obvious. It's so natural. And I think that's why Zach has had such low tolerance for any girl that's complained all season. Christina Mandrell, my queen. Jess. Whoever else. Kat. Or whoever else had drama, he just sends them home because it's an excuse to send them home. He's known that he's going to pick Katie all season. We've heard bachelors say in the past when they know they're going to pick who they're going to pick, but there's no one who has made it more obvious than Zach. Honestly, Anna, I just don't think there is a chance that he doesn't pick. Is Zach a better bachelor than Clayton? No, Clayton was a better bachelor. I've said this before. Clayton gave us a great season. He gave us an epic ending. It was so dramatic. Like, watching Clayton was a great season. Clayton's season was 3 times better than Zach's. Zach's is the worst season of all time. And that's not because I'm hopping on the bandwagon. It's not because I'm hopping on the trend. It's because I've watched this show for 15 years and I've never seen a season so bad and so boring. And Zach is just not, I don't know him personally, so I'm not talking about him as a person. I'm just saying that he is the most boring bachelor of all time. And that's just a fact, in my opinion. Oh, I guess it's an opinion, not a fact. He's just not meant for TV. Also, why haven't we seen his uncle yet? I guess they filmed a scene and it was cut out in the beginning. Like, so many people were excited to see Zach's uncle. Maybe they didn't show it because there was like a timing issue. Maybe the uncle didn't want to be on camera, or maybe they just like didn't want to make his season about his uncle. But yeah, literally, Juan Pablo gave us a great season and eat it too, like he did. So also, I had to say, I love Katie's mom. I think a lot of the family members were great, but for the moments that I like actually paid attention, like, I just thought Katie's mom was so cool. She seems so chill. She seems like she like gets it. You know what I mean? Because there's like a lot of like moms who just like they want to be cool, but like Katie's mom just seems so like cool, like non-judgmental, awesome. And like Katie's storyline was like, if my mom doesn't accept Zach, I don't know if I can go through with it. Like, your mom loves Zach. There's no reason not to love Zach. Zach loves Katie. So literally just like had to give a shout out to Katie's mom because I literally love her. Yes, ask me anything you want, Connor. I mean, if I don't want to answer it, I won't. Laura, why did you send a retracting message? What does that mean? It seems like the producers are making it so obvious. I don't even think it's the producers. I think it's just Zach who's making it so obvious. I mean, they could do things with the editing to make it harder to figure out who's going to win. I know from having friends on reality TV how conversations can literally be edited in so many different ways. But I think it's just that Zach is just like unable to pretend that he likes someone. And you can't blame him for that. Like, I respect that he doesn't want to lie, but it's also like his job, and like, it's kind of like it's kind of hard. Like, I don't know if I could pretend to like someone even for money. Like, I still don't know if I can pretend to have feelings for someone and lie to their family that I'm going to pick them. Like, I'm not mad at Zach for leading the girls on. I'm really not. It's part of the show. You had a typo, Laura? Oh my God. I literally came for you when you just had a typo. Laura says, I'm excited for Paradise. I can't wait to see the couples. I really hope Charity has a good group of men. Me too. My favorite Bachelor of all time, I always say Ben Flanick because I loved his season. And then Bachelorette, I always say Emily Maynard. Marlena says Zach is a better bachelor. Clayton only wanted to sleep with all three finalists. At least Zach set standards, which he might break. Yeah, I think that it's really up to opinion. Like if you guys, and I've seen this online a lot. A lot of people love that Zach is no BS. He's no drama. He can't pretend. Like if you guys like that in a bachelor, then like go for it. Like I respect your opinion. As someone who likes reality TV and likes to watch drama on reality TV, I preferred Clayton. That's just my opinion. We can have different opinions. I still respect your opinion, and I still respect Zach as a bachelor, even though he's probably my least favorite bachelor ever. Like, I still respect him as a person and as a bachelor. Good for him. Kayla says, "Do you think Ariel will go to Paradise? If Ariel wants to go to Paradise, she'll go to Paradise. If she doesn't, she won't." I also think that Michelle might go, and Rachel might go, and some other fun people could go. We'll see what happens when they start casting for Paradise. Usually, they, as long as the show gets renewed, usually they start filming that in June. So we'll probably start hearing rumors about it and like who might be going in like, I don't know, May. But I will say, as someone who did like all the spoilers last year, the reason I knew all the spoilers is because I would talk to so many of the contestants. This year, I don't talk to any of the contestants. I've had like a couple DMs with a couple of them. I guess I won't say who, but last year I was like talking to like everyone, like all the time. This year I don't talk to any of the girls. So I probably won't even know any of the spoilers or find many out, which I don't really care that much anyway, but a year ago I would care. Connor says, Zach, we need to have Lace back in Bachelor in Paradise. Eh. Oh yeah, Laura says I ship Ariel and Peter Kraus, Blake Moyne. Oh yeah, I can see Blake Moyne's going. He should go. And I think Gabby will go too, because we know Katie's probably gonna win. So tomorrow is Women Tell All. I think it's gonna be exciting. I heard a little bit about it actually. I talked to somebody who went the other day. I guess Brooklyn gets a hot seat, Kat gets a hot seat. My friend who went basically said that it wasn't really super eventful because apparently like a lot of the drama that happened on the show was already resolved. So I don't think it's going to be super eventful, but you'll see Charity in a hot seat. You'll see Charity talk to Zach. You'll see Jess in a hot seat. You'll see Jess talk to Zach. Kat will have like her moment, you know, obviously Christina Mandrell and I guess Brianna. I would love to see Rodney back in Paradise too. I don't think Tina would ever go back on the show, Connor, but of course it would make great TV to have him there. And I'm excited for the Women Tell All. I'll be back on live tomorrow to talk about the Women Tell All. Just because I always love a good tell-all. So definitely make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, but please give this video a thumbs up right now if you're logged in. Also, keep asking me questions if you want to talk about anything else. I can't wait to see how this ends. I went to, so last week I went to Dancing with the Stars. I went to the live tour on Friday. And guys, it was so much fun. I literally had the best time ever. It was just like really fun because the dancers are incredible. It's a really fun show. The audience was packed. It was star-studded. There was so many like fun reality TV people in the audience. I was literally ended up sitting in the row with like Val. It just like happened like that with Val and Jenna and Coco and I guess PETA was in the row. And I ended up sitting next to Charlie D'Amelio's manager. I got to meet all of them. I did see Gabby. I said hi to Gabby. I got to hang out with with Genevieve and Kate from last season. We got like a drink together and hung out for a little bit. They're so much fun. Just the show was really fun. We saw Dom from Perfect Match in the audience. I went with my friend Kayla, who also co-hosts with me at Shared News, one of my hosting jobs. And the show was just so good because I loved the music. Like the remixes of Dancing with the Stars, like they just had good music that you just want to like sing to and like dance to in your seat. Like it was such a vibe. Me and Kayla ended up leaving a little bit early, which I think was really smart because we got there early for the VIP. So we were there like a few hours before the show started. And then we like after the VIP thing, like basically like there was like a Q&A. Nothing was like happening in the Q&A though. They didn't say anything crazy, but we watched the Q&A for like 30 minutes. Then we took a photo with everybody. Then we got a drink. Then we went to across the street to get like sushi, and then we went back and like drank around like the ball. Like literally, it's like a ballroom like upstairs. So it was like really cool. And then we left a little bit early because I had a work party for another hosting job I have, Hollywire. So we Ubered to Venice, and my boss like threw like a Moroccan themed Oscars theme party, and it was so much fun. There was literally a camel. Like there was literally a camel at this party, and we were so hungry because we like got drunk at Dancing with the Stars that as soon as we got to the party, we went right to the food and just started eating. And it was just like a very fun weekend. And then I just like slept at my friend Stacy's house that night, and then I hung out with other friends on Saturday, and then I ended up sleeping at my friend Allie's house Saturday night, and then I came home Sunday. So I did not expect to be gone for 2 days, but I think that's just what happens on the weekends, you know? Zach, I know who can fill in for Len. Who? Yeah, I'm actually really excited for Dancing with the Stars. I cannot wait for it to come in September. I think they're gonna need a new judge, and Mark Ballas announced that he was leaving Dancing with the Stars, but I put up a TikTok, and, like, you can look on People, but he basically said that what did he say? He's like, "I'm never gonna dance with a celebrity again." So, Mark Ballas basically inferred that he's not done with Dancing with the Stars, but he's just done being, like, a dancer, so it's possible that he could be the judge next season. Also, Alfonso was there. I didn't meet him, but I saw him at the Dancing with the Stars thing on Friday. And then I don't know who else was there, but it was just like it was a great time. I wish you guys all could have went. Do you think Gabby will go on Paradise? No, I do not think Gabby will go on Paradise. Nope. I just don't see that for her. But hey, you never know. Also, Kate did tell me from Bachelor that she's taking Gabby apartment hunting. So she's looking for a place in LA. Also, guys, podcast updates. If because I didn't come live last week, so last week on my podcast on my channel, my interview dropped with Rachel Lindsay, which we did in person. So feel free to go check that out. And then I also dropped an interview. Who did I drop an interview with on Monday? Carousel from Perfect Match. And then I also had the last couple episodes I had Bartiz on from Perfect Match, and I had on Carousel and Savannah. And then also next week, Chase is going to be on my podcast from Perfect Match. So he has not spoken about the finale of Perfect Match on the podcast yet. And we chatted today. So we recorded today. So I'll put that out next Monday. And then today on my podcast, my interview came out with Piper from Bachelor in Paradise. I posted a few clips. There was a few people like kind of giving backlash about the interview. So, I mean, you guys can check it out and let me know what you think. At the end of the day, like, I have to just like respect her for coming on my podcast and giving me the time of day. And we had a good conversation. And, she is Piper, you can listen to it and give me your thoughts. I mean, I like Piper. I think that she, owns her truth and she is who she is. And, it was a good interview. I mean, we reflected on Bachelor in Paradise and she talked about where she stands with Brendan and the whole scandal. It is interesting. It was a very big scandal in Bachelor Nation, a very big scandal. So I think that a lot of people should check out the interview if you want. Will Logan and Johnny be in Paradise? I have no idea. I don't think Logan would ever go back. I don't think he would, but I think Johnny could go back. I do think Avon would possibly go. You should get Gabby on your podcast. I would love to have Gabby on my podcast, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm sorry, but hey, you never know. But after meeting her, I don't really think that we weren't really vibing. Like it was nice, but like we weren't like, hi, oh my God, like, so I don't think that she would come on, but I do have exciting guests coming. So every Monday I drop a new interview. And I definitely want to look for like some type of studio space that I can record in person and then I can like have my friends on and like do more things. But until I find that, I'm just going to keep doing interviews on Mondays and see what happens. I'm just kind of taking it week by week. I also bought the domain for zacharyreality.com and I need to figure out how to link it to my YouTube channel because I'm not ready to like set it up yet. But I needed to buy the domain just in case anyone else bought it. I've had it for a couple years, but my old podcast network that I originally started my podcast on like 2 years ago had the domain for me for like 2 years. And then it like just went up for sale like a few weeks ago. So I had to buy it. It was only like $200. And then I think it's like $1 every year after that. But I need to figure out how to link it to my YouTube channel. And I wasn't able to figure it out last week. And then I called and they were like 3 to 5 business days. So I'm just going to try again. But probably not until tomorrow. Connor, Zach, please answer. Does Teddy have a boyfriend? Yeah, doesn't Teddy have a boyfriend from Bachelor? She posted with him unless they broke up. I don't even think I follow her, but she definitely has a boyfriend. She's posted with him a few times. So yes. Okay, well, I think we're done with tonight's Bachelor recap. I will see you guys tomorrow for another recap talking about the Women Tell All. If you guys missed the live, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We're still on a journey to hit 10,000 subscribers, so We're getting closer every single day. We're getting so close. Thank you all for watching this video. Leave your thoughts on the episode of The Bachelor down below. Let me know what you guys think of my recent podcasts, and stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice night. Bye.